Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Don't forget, we're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. So we hope you'll follow along and subscribe. And if you want to be, I think, alerted, you can hit that little bell, or, maybe when you go on to YouTube every time, check us out. Okay, it is... Get my thing here. Retro Roxy Wednesday. I'm going back to 2021 of Roxy's weekly challenge, and I really liked this one, and I hope I can do it. In my mind I thought, oh yeah, that looks really easy, and I think it is easy. It's just getting your measurements down and things like that. This is a folio, so we're going to make folios, and we've made these before we've made them out of envelopes, which is super fun, but this is just using some pages, different things that you have around, book pages and things like that. So I had these big ones. These two were loose in my floral book, and then this was out of one of my ledgers. And then I also had these out of another one of my floral books, and you can see here as I tried to take this floral book apart, it didn't go so well. So I thought, well, I'm going to use these two to make smaller folios. So we'll just get rid of that. Okay. We'll probably get rid of a little bit more anyway. So all right, so basically here's what we're going to do is we're going to take, I say basically, we'll see what happens. We're going to fold this up. We'll see if you can see that. Okay, we're going to fold this up, and we're going to fold this down to make the folio. And then what I'd like to do is make sure that if I wanted to, that would fit in a pocket. So that's about 5.5. So I need to trim a little bit off, because I want to make sure if I want to put it in a pocket, I can. But you could also clip it in, with a little paper clip or something. And then this, I don't want it to poke out too far from the top, because I'll probably put it in, so it's gonna be a folio like this. I'll probably put it in a journal like this. So let's say this was a journal page and I wanted to clip it into it. I could do that. So you can see there's quite a bit more. So I'm going to trim these down just a midge. I'm going to trim this down. I'm going to take this off at that writing, because that writing's fun to use other places. So I'll go up enough and take that down. And then I'm going to take, okay, so let's see here. What did I say? So that's going to fold up like that. That's going to fold down like that. It's about right, but I think I'm going to take a little bit more off just to be on the safe side. I think I can afford a little more at the top there. Okay. And then, okay, so that's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. And then okay, so then I wanted to go here. I wanted to take down another bit. So let's take some off of each side here. So yeah, I mean, you can set some measurements to it if you'd like. You know what I mean? Like you could say, okay, I'm going to make all of the sheets this particular size. Or you can just kind of do what I'm doing and get the picture that you want, and then work the size from there. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting that pretty even. Okay, let's see what that's going to look like. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty. We'll work the rest of that out later, but I'm going to save this. Put that up there. We might use it in a little bit. Wonder if that... Let's take this bottom off as well. And we'll cinch up the side a little bit. Hope everybody's doing good. Today is somewhat of a mild day weather-wise. It's beautifully sunny outside, but it is still a little bit chilly. So this one's going to be a little shorter, which is totally fine. It's a little chilly. I have a sweatshirt on inside out. I have it inside out because I love this sweatshirt. It's like a thick cotton, and I love it. Oh, it feels so good. But I no longer support what's on the front of it, so so yeah, that's what happened. So I took that, so I do it inside out, so I still wear it. So let's see, what did we say this was? So this is about 12 inches. Okay, so let's go over here to 12 inches. Yeah, so it's definitely sweatshirt weather. That's fun. Keep that. Let's put it over in my strips over there. And then this is approximately 8.5. Ooh, that's cutting it, isn't it? But we'll do it. Oh, I don't know. It's tough to decide what to cut off. All of it's pretty cool. Let's take a little off of here. We'll save that fun number for something. I'll put that in my strips back there. And then let's take this off. And this might be a little bit less than. Try to get it straight. Yeah, it's about 8.5. Okay. I don't know if I even have paper that'll go with this, but we'll see. Okay. I think while I have this, I am gonna go ahead and take off that margin on the side. These are gonna be tiny little folios. Now on Rachel's, she used some digitals that she has. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. I even went on Etsy, put it in my cart. But I'm trying so hard not to buy digitals right now. I've got so many. You remember when I bought that Artsology mega kit? It was like a mystery kit. She has different ones, and I bought one. And you guys, there's so many. I think it's like over 350, different images and digitals. And I am still working on that. Oh, here's one too. What happened was I went ahead and got it back out, or opened it back up on my computer, because I'm getting ready, I'm working on my oh gosh, I did that crooked. I'm working on my cottage shabby chic. And so I thought, oh, I'm going to go and see if she has anything. Well, the last time I went in and used the digitals from this kit, I was working on something completely different. So I bypassed all of like the floral and botanicals and all of that. So this time it was like looking at it all brand new, looking at the digital brand new. So that was fun. I did so many. I'll show them to you later if I get a minute to do that. Okay, so there's those, and there's those, and there's that. Okay, so then she kind of mass did, and so these are both pretty. I like this one, I think. Gosh, I hope I can remember. So she folded up, and of course you could trim off any other words that you want to, and then she folded over like that. She did hers pretty straight. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if I folded that wrong or just cut it wrong. I'll have to trim that up a little bit. Okay. And then, you know, if you go in and watch Rachel's, and I'll link it below. If you go in and watch hers, she sets her timer for 45 minutes. She got 9 done in 45 minutes. I think is how many she got. So that's something, I think. These are so pretty. This book is a really pretty book. Very, very well made. I bought it specifically to tear apart. But I just want to say, I'm going to grab it real quick so you can see what it is. I want to say that if you are looking, if you're looking for a book to give as a gift or one to just put on your coffee table or something, this book is absolutely beautiful. It is so well made. I had the hardest time deconstructing it. It's so well made. Look at these images. Absolutely gorgeous. But like I said, I splurged a couple years back and got it specifically to take apart. And what I like to do, and I've done this for my workshops too, is I'll take this full double page like this and then reinforce this with washi and then actually just put that into a signature. That's a pretty page. Maybe I'll put that over in my thing to take to the retreat. Okay. Craft retreat. Okay. All right, we have our, sorry about that. Okay. We have our babies. So part, you know, obviously part of this is going to be upside down. Oh, I really cut that. Not very good at all. And you could, of course, I think I'm going to come down a little further. You could, of course, decorate this flap, and maybe we will. Maybe we'll do that. Wow. Look at that. I'm going to show you something I bought this weekend at a flea market. I'm going to tell you how much I spent, but I have a feeling you're going to think I'm bluffing because it was such a good deal. That one doesn't look too bad. I wonder if I'm getting these too wide. It's all right. I think they'll be okay. Okay. Uh-oh. It has lines, so you know you have to be kind of straight. Okay, I'm going to just cinch that up. I've got this at a flea market for $2.50. And I've been wanting one because I make Joey these little cards for him when he goes to, now it doesn't have a guard, so you got to be careful. When he goes to his Hot Wheels thing. So I made him like little, not really business cards, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just little cards so so that he can trade and show people his name and number in case they want to trade Hot Wheels with him. And so I do them in bulk. I make tons of them, and I have to cut them out myself. And my little cutter just doesn't cut as many. But I can see where you'd want to really be mindful and not get into, with this, not get into just being repetitive, because you could accidentally, forget that your thumb is there. Okay. We may use this again. We may just tear. We'll see. Okay. We'll set that aside. But $2.50. Can't beat it. Okay. Now, we're going to take paper, book page, and we're going to put these inside of here. Now, I am going to just use one of those for now. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take the border off. And I think I'm going to use my tear ruler here. Now, I might need more than this, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit more. Ne'er-do-well. Okay, I'm going to just go a little bit shy of the envelope size. Okay. I'm going to keep that because I think that's fun. I might take down a little bit more. Okay. Now I just want this to come shy of that opening. I don't want it to go all the way up. And then I want to just come to the fold that we made here. Lots of trains today. I even waited on a train to start the video, so they're coming quite a bit today. There. Now I'll just use this one to keep that. I don't think I'll keep that, but I do want this, and I think I do want that. I'll put them back in my strips. Okay, so I'm going to use this to measure. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, I think I'm going to make one with this. This is out of a, do I want to do that? Nope. I think I'm going to go ahead and use another one of these. But I'm going to offset like that. I may need to get another piece of paper. Because I need 4 of these, or no, I need 6 of them because we made 3 of these small ones. So let's use this, and then what I'll do is I'll get that book again if I don't have enough paper. Because the size that I made these, it looks like we're not going to be able to get more than 1 out of that. Those are great scraps. I'm going to grab that. I love this recipe book. Not for the recipes, but for the wonderful print on them and the color. I love it so much. Let's see if I can get that tore. Nope. Yikes. So it's kind of it is a mass make. And does that one fit? Yeah, okay. Okay, how many papers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 6. 4. What's back here? Golly, I'm going to use all my papers up just on these. Then I only need 2 more, so that's going to be good. Okay, let's take this down. get to hang with the grands again tomorrow. My daughter texted me. They have an appointment tomorrow, and she was supposed to get off work early, but something changed, and she's not able to get off, so I get to hang with them at their appointment. Not really sure what it is. It kind of sounded like maybe it was a dental appointment or something. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more. So that's always fun for me because they're so busy during the week that I don't always get to, you know, hang with them. I like to look for this. I like to look for something that doesn't have any pictures on the front or the back. And that can be difficult. There's one. So anyways, yeah, they're super busy during the week, and so whenever I get a chance to hang with them, I'm all about it. All about it. And you know, that was the biggest reason for me retiring when I did, is to be available for my family. And I was so grateful to have that time with my mom before she passed. And, you know, spending this time with my grands as they need me. And it's just such a sweet, sweet time. Okay, we're getting there, aren't we? It's a lot of tearing, a lot of thises and thatins. But once we get that done, then it's all about assembly and decorating, which is fun. Okay. All right, so we have these done. These will go there. And then we have these. So what can we do with that? Let's see. I have... This appears to be from a book that is a measuring of... Oh, that's right. Is a measuring of... is that what I want to do? I'm going to go down a little bit from here. I hope I did that right with the other ones. But anyways, it's a measuring of, like, Douglas firs. So I guess if you are into tree farming or whatever it's called, and you... Oh, I hope that doesn't crack. And you... selling it or distributing it, it tells you different weights and sizes and stuff. It's interesting. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Those others, I'm wondering if I measured them right. Yikes. All right. Okay. That's there. These came out of a book that I have that I love having those holes on there, but we don't need them. But it's a book that I have that is an old stamp collector book. I am going to save that because that's fun to put on the edge of something. Oh my gosh, you guys, if somebody were to come in here, if I got, you know, abducted by aliens or something, which I don't believe in, but I'm just using that as a funny thing, and somebody came in here, they'd be like, what is going on in this room? Scraps, you know, little teeny scraps, a drawer of strips of paper. It's funny. Isn't this a wonderful caramel on that? How many of these do I have? Oh, good. 1, 2, 3. I think that's all I'm going to need. Take this off. Okay. Back when, I don't have a junk drawer anymore. Well, I mean, other than this room. This room is a junk drawer. But, you know, years ago, I used to have a junk drawer next to the refrigerator. And at any given time, you could find, you know, like bottle tops, and you could find bread ties, you know, thinking that you are going to use them at some point. So I've always been a junk collector of sorts. Okay, I'm going to put these back, try to give myself a little bit of space here, get my scraps out of the way. And I have, of course, you know, I have a bin for scraps. Where is it? Printed scraps. We'll have to go through this one day and get it organized, and maybe even get rid of some stuff, because you know how your taste changes. You don't use the same stuff over and over. Okay, so this can go over here and get out of the way. This can go back on the shelf with cookbooks. Okay, I'm sorry I'm shaking you. I'm trying to get in order here. Okay, so Rachel just took 2 pages for each book, so let's do that. 1, 2, and I think I'm gonna put on these, because isn't this wonderful? I mean, in a journal, how wonderful would this paper be, because it's, you know, completely clean on the back. You could journal on it. Awesome. So we're gonna put 2 for each one. Do that. Sleeves up. Look at this, how they've written different prices on it, or whatever that is. Different numbers. So, where I got this cutter, this guillotine cutter, at that flea market, in that same booth, and everything was 50% off. So that's why that was $5 to begin with. I mean, to me, that was a deal. And then it was 50% off, you know, that. So it was $2.50. I don't know what happened here. Anyways, same place. They had all kinds of beads. Where's my beads? I thought I brought, oh no, I left them in the dining room until I found a place for them. All kinds of beads, all kinds of paper, scrapbook paper. You guys, I'm going to show it to you if we have time. There was something else I was going to show you, but I can't remember. Again, they were half off. She had them for 50 cents, or I'm sorry, she had them for $5, which was a deal, of course, but then it was half off. So I did not do a very good job here, did I? And I'm going to be sharing a lot of them, because a lot of them aren't really my, some of them are my style, but not all of them are my style. So I'll be sharing them. Okay. How are we doing on time? Oh my gosh. Rachel had so many done. Okay. I don't even have, these are not even very straight. There's another page that would be good to journal on, had it not been made into a pocket like this. Oh, I guess they're all blank on the back. That's cool. I'm turning them inside because if you remember, a folio has where these little pages will open, and so I'm putting them on the inside so you see them when you open it. Okay, so we're gonna put one in each, one of each in each. Okay, all right, we've got them piled. Okay, so then the next thing is, I probably should have done this before I unsorted them all, is to make your pockets. And it's just going to be, if that'll come out. I guess I haven't used this in a couple of days because I've been sewing. A nice little thin bead. I have some little thin bead of glue. Okay, I can't even think. I'm really excited about my journal cover that I'm making. I told you that I had watched, let's see, I wrote her name down here somewhere. Heidi. What did I do with that? Heidi McGregor. I had watched a video of Heidi McGregor and and it was like, I don't know, 6 or 9 months old or something, the video. And she was doing a flip through of a beautiful journal. And man, she is really talented if you get a chance to watch her. Anyways, I was inspired to put that extra little journal on top of the journal. And so that, I'm just so happy with the way that turned out. And I'm excited to try it again with just regular fabric. You know, if you watched the video yesterday, I think it was, I kind of pieced the fabric because I wanted to use the border of the napkin, and the napkin by itself was just too big. So I pieced it. But I'm excited to try it with just a piece of fabric because I think it'll go really, really smoothly. And honestly, if you made, let's say you made one out of just paper, you could just hinge it on there with fabric. Hinge it onto your, if you have a fabric cover, or even if you have just a paper cover, you know, like scrapbook paper. Sniffles are better today. What a mess they were yesterday, man. Man. Some habits are hard to die. That's a habit from the 70s, calling everyone man. When you really mean something, emphasize it by saying man. I've been trying to catch up on some Gail Augustinelli. It's funny because I can't really watch the whole thing every time in one setting, you know. But I get like the opening and bits and pieces, and was watching some of it today. She was jelly printing, and oh, that is so much fun. Next time I go see Kathy, I'm taking my jelly plate, and she has one, and neither of us have a lot of experience with it at all. I'm going to take mine, and maybe we'll spend a day just doing that. Okay. But it always just looks so fun. And I love little, I don't know if they're TikTok or what they are, little blurb videos that come up when I'm looking through Facebook or whatever. And, you know, people doing their jelly prints. Love it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put this away. Actually, I think I'm going to keep it out because I was going to use my glue stick like Rachel did, but my paper is glossy, and glue stick sometimes does not stick to glossy very well. Now, if I was not doing a Rachel challenge, I would be edging this, you know, with some vintage photo. Okay, so what we want to do is make sure that you have your folds on the bottom, and we're just going to put a line of glue in the middle. Line of glue in the middle. Now, Rachel makes a really good point in when you're assembling this to not put the glue on this page, because it's going to go over, it's going to be taller than your glue, and then you would have kind of a messy mess there. So then we'll go here. See, like that, that's a little bit too tall there. And then we'll do this. And there's our little folio. Let's let that dry. If you were just doing it on paper, your good glue stick would be good enough, and it wouldn't take so long to dry, you know what I mean? So we'll let that dry. Try to find the middle here. Ish. And these are really fun to put like journal entries in. So like sometimes when I'm out and about or traveling or whatever, I did this so much when my kids were little. Instead of a baby book, I kind of junk journaled, and what I would do is wherever we were and whatever was nearby, I would write on it what was happening, what fun thing the kids said, and then I would bring it home and I would put it in. I always used a cigar box. I put it in a cigar box. I think I've mentioned that before. And but this would be a really neat place that if you did that, you could, you know, then toss them in here. Okay. trying to think of what to have for lunch. Oh, I already did that one. Did I already do this one? Have I done the rest of them? Oh, we're on to... Oh, no. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, we're... Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what to have for lunch. I made quiche yesterday. And so there's some leftover quiche. Sounds good. And let's see what else is in there. Oh, some salad. That sounds good. I like to have almond butter. Just, you know, kind of like how I used to do peanut butter before I started having such a horrible reaction to peanuts. Just get a big old spoon of it and enjoy. As I've gotten older, sometimes I'll dip carrots in it or something like that. Nothing like what I would do as a kid. Never would do that as a kid. Gotta pick up speed here. Make sure the little folds are at the bottom. Oh, it's so pretty. I'd like to find a nice Netflix or Hulu or something like that series to watch. I'm running out of downtime things, you know. And you know, I'm not great at sitting and reading a book. Although I was just telling Joey yesterday, oh my gosh, I have so many books that need to be read. My pastor gave me a book that I really do want to read. And then I'm starting a new Bible study with the ladies at work. Or not at work, at church. And I don't remember the name of it. Got to have that. And so I need to read on that. And then I've got a couple of books that I've started that just for pleasure books. You know, just to read. Oh, that's not good, is it? It's not very straight. But I just can't, I don't know what it is. I haven't been able to get into them. Sometimes when you craft a lot, that's what you want to do. Back in the day, I would read books on crafting, and I still do that. I like to go to the library and find books on different crafts. What about that one? Kind of backwards, didn't I? I feel like I did something exciting yesterday, but I can't think of what it was. What did we do yesterday? I don't remember. Okay. Okay, now I think... Yeah, I think that's it for gluing. Okay. Then what Rachel did was she used her crocodile. I don't think you would have to do this. You could just punch a hole and then use a hole reinforcer, but I do like using the crocodile. I think it looked like a fun idea. Okay, get out of there. a little hard to get stuff out because I have it so jammed packed. I think I'm going to use some of these. I never use these. Maybe I'll use some white ones too on these that have white. I always use the ones that are, is that right? I always use the ones that are trying to get it straight. What am I trying to say? Like antiqued. Where's that at? This thing has so many different parts to it. It's hard to remember what part you're doing. I'm doing this one down at the bottom. Kind of eyeballing middle. You could measure middle, I think, and put a little dot, and then you would just punch that dot out. Okay. I need a tissue. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Now, let's put these guys in. There's a white one. And let's get it crunched. Oh gosh, onto the floor. Okay. Oh, we were going to try to decorate. Well, I won't do that right now. You can always, oh, I'm sorry, I bumped you with my head. You can always decorate after, you know, if you want to put a label or something. I might do that. Okay. I think I'll use this for this one. Already have one out, 2 out. Oh, that goes there. Oh, almost went to the floor. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Okay. These are the ones that came with the crocodile. All of these that I'm using today. My favorite ones came from Amazon, and I love them because they have, once you crunch them, they have such a smooth back. Sometimes these have a very rough back. Oh, also the ones from Amazon come with these backings that you can use, and I'll use these if I'm putting it on fabric or something really delicate to help protect it. I don't always use that, but sometimes I do. How are we doing on time? Oh, I'm way over what Rachel would have done. So let's just do a couple, finish up a couple of these to show you what she did. And then I can finish the rest of them up at another time. Alrighty, then what she did was she took her baker's twine and she tied the baker's twine around it. She used a black, I think I'm going to use this brown for this one. Now what she did is she came in from the bottom like this, from underneath, and she went in and tied it around. And okay, let's do one like Rachel did. So we'll go around like this. Make sure this is long enough to be able to tie. And then just cut it off. Okay. Let's get these out the way here. All right. So she did that. And then she brought it over here. Tied it. So cute. Like this. Okay. And then what she did was she put a reinforcement on the back just of like some scratch paper, or you know, some scraps. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's just tear it. And I think this might stick. We'll see if this, if it doesn't, then I'll add a little bit of art glitter glue on it. Okay. To help that to stay. And that looks cute, doesn't it? Okay. My thought was, what if, let's use this black. What if you did it like this through here? If you can get it through there. Okay. I don't know what this is called, but it's like a little slip, you know? What if you did that, and then if you didn't have or didn't want to put something on the back, you could just tie it like that. So either way, I think works fine. It's always fun to put extra stuff on things, isn't it? I love them. It's so cute. Let's do this one. So pretty. I'm looking for some extra stuff. We'll use that one on the back. This one's going to be fun because, you know, you could journal all kinds of stuff on here, couldn't you? Just looking for extra goodies. That one will look better underneath it. Okay. And then let's put how about this pink? And let's do this one Rachel's way, and then we'll put a that other piece of paper around the back. I think this is how she did it. So pretty. I love these. And I'm gonna be taking some with me to put, you know, to the retreat, to put some stuff in, and try to maybe put some papers in it and the things like that even, so that you could have extra writing. I love them. Okay, I think this is going to be the last one, and then I'll finish the other ones up. But I wanted to tell you that we pray blessings over you. And we want you to know you're so loved. I hope you just never forget that. Oh, I love them. I love them. They're so cute. I love them. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. And go over and watch Rachel's. I'll link it below. And you'll see how quickly she can do. I think she did 9. Oh, she got them all done, I think, too. Anyways, thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. We love ya. Bye-bye.